So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
We have already started here. Now it's Lewandowski, and that could set him on his way. Oh, just skips past his man. Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now, can they get him away? And it's Van Nistelrooy! Nicely shaped ball. Oh, delightful ball. Vinicius Junior gets flagged offside. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Doué. And this is Batistuta. Camavinga. And here's Van Nistelrooy, and he shoots! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Manchester United really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Spread it left. Now it's Batistuta. Little pass back. Threads one in. Now it's can he finish? And yes, it's there! Manchester United are back on level terms. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Doué. Stood up well to him there. And he goes cross-field. So what can they make of this? He's got away. Now it's Neymar. He is through here. It's Neymar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that has been knocked clear. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Batistuta. Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Ruben Neves.
Barcelona really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Vinicius Junior. And this is Lewandowski. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, important interception. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's in plenty of space here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Tonali. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now, the ball's gone astray. Nicked it back promptly, and it's Zanetti. Looking for options for movement. Pau Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. Tonali. And this is Batistuta. Olise. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, such a clever touch. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Olise can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And this could be the final action of the first half. There's the header. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And the first 45 minutes are up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we're off again. Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. He has a look up. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Hakimi. Olise. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Kukçu. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Tonali.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Not the most accurate pass. Messi. Tonali. And the pass is intercepted. Ruben Neves. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And Akanji. And it's Hakimi. Can he get onto this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi. Can he get on the end of this? He's found some space. Shapes to shoot! It's bounced back off the post. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Zanetti spots it and intercepts. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Batistuta. It's played through for him.
Caught offside that time.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Baresi. And it's Ruben Neves. Kukcu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And that's a dangerous ball.
There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front!
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Hakimi has it in a wide position. Neymar. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nicely weighted ball. Hakimi picks it up out wide.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That looks a good ball through. Couldn't squeeze it through. Knocks it into space. Neymar
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Baresi. For Olise. Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. It's a searching pass. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Zanetti
Gets into a good position.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
This might spell danger. And this is...
Tries a shot!
It's fallen kindly here. He's missed, but not by that far. And that will be it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Lewandowski taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely came out on top simply because they were allowed to march through the middle. Something they jumped onto nice and early and continued.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course.
Vinicius Junior! Goal! Barcelona! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Camavinga. Hakimi. That's a cute ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's in space and looking for options. Oosterwolde clears it away. Rice. Nice interception, well timed. Doué. Batistuta. Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Just eases him off the ball. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Camavinga is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed.
Goes for a shot! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And this is Lewandowski. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Shoots! In he goes again. And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Messi. Olise looking to run onto it. Lovely feet. Can he get on the end of this? Oosterwolde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Doué. Doué will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And Messi! Messi! Genius! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are right back within touch! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Manchester United give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Batistuta. Doué. Batistuta. Oh, good take in a good area. This looks promising.
Doué really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Tonali. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Nicely shaped ball. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Camavinga. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Lewandowski. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rice. Vardiol. Great run on the overlap here. Pau Kubasi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Doué. Doué really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that. And
great chance! And yes, it's there! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
There's the whistle for half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Barcelona hold a skinny lead after a thrilling half. Bring on the second half. It's 3-2. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And this is Batistuta. Vardiol. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Turns and goes back. Doué! It's in! And it's been given away. Now it's Lewandowski. Kokchu. Now it's Olise. And it's Hakimi. Messi. Lovely. Now then. Alexander-Arnold. Van Nistelrooy. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Messi. Van Nistelrooy. Messi tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Tonali. And now a sudden chance to counter. Camavinga does well to get it back. Camavinga, shot could be on. He's away, and a chance! He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And it's Messi. Now it's Batistuta. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Vinicius Junior. Guardiola. And here's Messi. That's good play. Olise. Chance, surely! Fantastic from Olise! A finish right from the top draw. And they've got their lead back. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Barcelona take the lead. Rice. Kirkchu. It's Vinicius Junior. And this is Lewandowski. Kirkchu receives it in a good position here. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Lewandowski. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's come loose. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Messi. Rice looking tidy in possession here.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Kirkchu. Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking to play him in. Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 30, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 10, Messi. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 5, el dorsal 18, el dorsal 17.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Probing pass, and he's onside. And it's Lewandowski. And the shot! It's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Kvaratskhelia! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Van Nistelrooy. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Tonali. Batistuta.
Look at the space here. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Hakimi.
4 extra minutes added on. Oh, that's a key interception.
Tonali.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Good read, needed to be. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
Lewandowski, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
The action has already started.
And it's played into the middle.
Olise.
Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop. Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Looking to play him in.
Vinicius Junior is wide and looking to get onto this.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
And it's Tonali.
It's a searching pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's a key interception. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Gvardiol.
Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. That's tidy. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Now it's Batistuta.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Tonali. Now it's Batistuta. Barcelona do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Rice. Now it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Neymar. And he shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Doué, the ball is loose and the chase is on. Doué is fouled.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And it's Tonali. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. He's beaten the last man. Baresi. And the counter is on. Mbappe. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. Batistuta. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Neymar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vinicius Junior looking to get on the end of this. Very nicely done. And he's had it nicked away. Cross goes in there. That is a brilliant interception. Batistuta. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Messi. Akanji. Messi. Camavinga. And it's Doué.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
In with the challenge. Olise. He's on it. Can he get away? Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball.
Can he finish? Oh, he's been caught napping. Kukçu getting this one clear. Van Nistelrooy. Shifted it to the flank. Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Zanetti. Messi. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Tonali. Oh, that and the finish! Sticks it away! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
Oh, shooting chance! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're back in front! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think
he's tried one! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Barcelona have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. The pass has gone astray. Messi. Tonali. Manchester United finding their passes. Great defending, strong and determined. And they can counter here. Vinicius Junior looking to run onto it. Neymar, real chance! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Neymar tries to play it through. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. And he's there to clear it. Oh, easy pickings there. Look at the space here. Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Olise! Now, who's going to be first to this? Gives it back. And here's Mbappe. Neymar. It's a threat. Takes a shot! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And it's Neymar. Mbappe! And he was alert to it. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. That's a shade optimistic. Rice. Kukcu is always looking to break lines. And Akanji. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. 4 added minutes on the board. It's a pretty loose pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now who's going to be first to this?
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Rice. Rice charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Neymar. He's looking wide. Neymar. Doué. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Mbappe walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will... Decent chance! And he was quick to react. Looking to play him in. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, they can break here. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's made its way to him. Camavinga gets flagged offside. Well, that is one way to stop him. Tries to play it through. Akanji gets over and intercepts. Vardiol. Baresi. Vinicius Junior. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's fabulous. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Gets his head on it! No, not the best of headers. Kukçu picks it up from the goal kick. Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Hangs it. There's the header! Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now there's a chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That has been slung wide. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now this could be a chance.
Oh, really well played.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Hakimi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Akanji cuts out the pass. Barcelona do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Batistuta.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And it's Kukçu. Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Doué did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Lewandowski. Kukçu. That's a cute ball. Elects to... A header! It's in! Barcelona are back in business. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now, can they get him away? Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Doué. Can he get it through? That is lovely. And it's Tonali. Shot a goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Looking for options for movement. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Look at this, he's had a shot! There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And he's picked it up out wide. Hakimi gets into some space. Kochu. Hakimi in acres of space out wide. Cleared away. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Vinicius Junior. He's given the time to pick a pass. Kochu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Van Nistelrooy. Tonali. Manchester United finding their passes. And here's Messi. Great ball. Takes a shot! That is outstanding from Van Nistelrooy!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Manchester United take the lead. And the pass is intercepted. Kochu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Rice. Played out to the right. Olise is... Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. And it's played in. Oosterwolde can get it clear. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Floated through. And he can clear it away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Rice. Hakimi. And it's Messi. Rice. Van Nistelrooy. No, it's come to nothing. Kochu. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Batistuta has given away a free kick.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7 será reemplazado por el dorsal 18.
Kochu. Dani Olmo, foot in. Doué, who's set up one goal so far, aimed beyond the defence. Zanetti. And it's Van Nistelrooy. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Van Nistelrooy is behind this one. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Messi! Manchester United have their second corner now. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. Donnarumma claims comfortable.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. And he shoots!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Tonali. Van Nistelrooy. Zanetti receives it in a wide position. Zanetti unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Spread neatly. He's found a way through. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's free, he has got space. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 5.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
And here's Mbappe. Great vision. Mbappe gets into a good position. 4 added minutes on the board. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Well read, nice interception. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Can he latch on to this? He's on it, can he get away? The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
En el marcador se podrá ver a continuación un resumen con las jugadas más destacadas de la primera parte.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Barcelona displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. And the finish! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona go into the lead. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Short changes him with that pass. Can he get on the end of this?
Zanetti.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely worked. That's the keeper's ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Azar. He won't be happy with that one. Kvaratskhelia. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a pretty loose pass. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18 será reemplazado por el dorsal 15.
And we're off for the final time. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Baresi. And Gvardiol. Baresi. And Akanji. Hakimi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? McAllister. Looking to play him in. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Kvaratskhelia. Rice. And it's McAllister. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end. And here's Mbappe. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And the shot! Oh, crossbar! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment, and that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And it's Camavinga.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Good played through for the wide man. Vinicius Junior has it out wide and in space. Hangs one in. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's well spotted. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's having a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Shot could be on. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened.
Chance! He's got a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on!
made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
This is threatening to become just the goalkeeper to beat. Shapes to shoot! And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Batistuta. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Guardiola. And it's Neymar. Goes looking wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Tonali. Nicely spread. Messi. He's got away. Backward it goes. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. Vinicius Junior. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Tries to pass it through. Takes a shot! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, shooting chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Camavinga. That's been slipped through. Chance, surely! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Manchester United are having a ball here. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Olise, he can run onto that. And this is Lewandowski, and he's managed to get free. Olise receives it in a wide position. Nice control. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. So, off we go once more. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Now it's finished. He's had a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Tonali. And it's Doué. Akanji kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Batistuta! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Vardio. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Doué. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Good read, needed to be. Neymar has a look and plays it forward. That has ended up in no man's land, and he's there to retrieve it. Donnarumma. Alexander-Arnold, given the lift of his goal. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, he made it look a bit predictable.
Chance! They would have been quick to recover this.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And the pass is intercepted. Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. And Van Nistelrooy! Van Nistelrooy! Goal after wonderful goal! A finish right from the top draw. They are great chance! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. And that really is so impressive.
Marcó en el minuto 62 el dorsal 11. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7 será reemplazado por el dorsal 18.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Messi. And this is Batistuta. And this is Messi. Oh, good spread. He has found a way through. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Looking for the run. Now it's Lewandowski. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And this is Batistuta. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Olise! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. That is lovely.
Now it's Dani Olmo.
Olise is onto this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Camavinga did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Out to the left it goes. Dani Olmo! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, super ball! Decent chance! Batistuta. Tonali. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rice. Now it's Olise. Hakimi providing an outlet on that flank. Zanetti gets it away. Dani Olmo. And he shoots! And yes, it's there!
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Barcelona have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Batistuta. And here's Messi. Now it's Doué. Rice puts his foot on the gas. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Doué. And this is Messi. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And this is Batistuta. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Can he spark a counter here? And the number on the board is 3. That pass has been well intercepted.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. As you can see, we've already started here. Doué! Superb from Doué! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's picked his way through. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, this looks sharp. Lewandowski. Great ball, and the shots! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Decent chance! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Guardiola.
Vinicius Junior.
And he's picked it up out wide. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Tonali. Zanetti can so cleverly bypass the press. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Ruben Neves. Doué.
Is there any support? He might not need it.
Van Nistelrooy really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Barcelona do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Lovely bit of skill.
Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. And we have our very first corner. Zanetti clears it away. Baresi. And it's Kukçu. Tonali. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Messi. Now Tonali. Neymar.
And here's the chance to counter.
Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Goes for a shot! Played up towards the front line.
Out to the left it goes.
Olise. And he shoots!
Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Barcelona take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And the shot's on here. Tonali finds himself offside.
Kupchu. Ruben Neves. And Akanji. Now it's Batistuta. Messi. Messi charging forward. Shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Busterwolde. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Great vision. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, that, and the shot! That's a sharp pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the shot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we are back on the way. And this is Messi. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tonali. Great chance! Really well taken goal. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And that really is so impressive. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Big chance! And yes, it's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
No, he's managed to misplace that. Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Neymar. Guardiola. Now it's Batistuta. He has found the way through. Doué. There he goes, motoring forward. And that would have been some goal.
Doué can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
That's really well cleared. Oh, it's come loose. Van Nistelrooy. Lewandowski with 3 goals to his name and looking for more. Van Nistelrooy. Batistuta. And that is expertly dealt with. He's looking wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's found a way past. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Neymar. Kukcu. Tries to play it through. Messi could move up a gear here. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Doué. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Over to the left. Looking to play him in. And this is Messi. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Olise. That's an imaginative pass. Olise gets into a good position. Shot at goal! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And it's made its way to him.
Tonali. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar. Nicely aimed pass. Olise. And here's Lewandowski. Tonali cuts it out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now there's a fine ball. Back when it goes. Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Threads one in. Vinicius Junior, who's set up one goal so far. Showing great feet there. He is through here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And they're back on the ball again. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
El dorsal 30, el dorsal 7.
And time is up. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Lewandowski on the score sheet 3 times. Very much the man. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.